Ja da, medlemsklipp på stort igjen. Nå får du 15 tatt pris for at du får tulla tilbake på 5 kilometer sant. Og herlig Paraguaya-fersken fra Smart, bare 24,90 per pakke. Medlemsklippet gjelder i alle fruktstandardbutikker. Og litt.
Vitaminbjørner! Norges mest kjøpte multivitamin.
Skal du være en sofaproff, må du ha en skikkelig TV. Nå får du 85 tommer Samsung Neo Cooler til kun 14,90. Gjør VM-opplevelsen komplett og komplett.
Sommeren på fjellet er servert med sykling, klatrepark, bading, vandring og eventyr. Et sommerpass hvor alt er inkludert. Bestill sommerens eventyr i Trysil på spillstore.com.
Amazing rescued 14 draft horses and other horses too, but 14 draft horses is a lot of draft horses. How'd the auction assessment go for you? It was good online, but how it went really well. I mean, there's a lot of strength horses, so sort of have a lot more to get their diagnostics, x-rays, that sort of thing. It's a nice, having a bunch of drafts and having a really mellow horses. I'm kind of waiting for the other shoe drops, but yeah, we were able to put all those in touch. So they're all, I mean, like, they're just all standing on a row back there right now, waiting for us to tell them.
Yeah. Säkert kommer.
Kom in.
Ja, det är säkert välkommen.
Ja.
Anyways, it went really well. And now we're going to go check out the dog.
Vad känner man?
The dog that was surrendered in the middle of all this.
Hi!
Now, let's do yours.
Going trim those nails? Going to do a pancake? I should let me pull her up if I believe it.
She got more teeth than that for a while.
I don't know, but
Not sure
you did it really well. Oh, yeah.
I think it's so dumpster. Look at this silk.
She says it keeps on and really good. Yes.
Kind of just a mountain. Yeah, fix that. Fix that. It's right in your eyeball. It's not okay. You're super cute. Why don't she should ride with you? I'm gonna take that off. Oh, Let's do the rest. And now at least she's comfortable and she's realized that what happened. Oh, it's so much better to not have that.
I said no, but I think I lost the battle.
This is Angela's new baby. Yeah. I am excited. I've been looking for a little doggy for a long time. So, we get to get this out. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. It's all matted. It's a big house. He'll be fine. Anyway, I think she deserves to have some She's like little old doggy, and she's like 15 years old. Like 15 years old. She's so mad at me. I think we can give that to her so she's until the vet says it's not okay. Yeah, as long as you're happy. But the vet seems so far to think she's healthy, and the vet said sleep, so. You need to get all clean and start going to some sheep. Yeah. They only did Southern to ask forgiveness and permission.
That's what I said. Is your doggy?
You're so cute! He's black eyes and black ears. And his curly hair. He has a personal problem with me. I'm being nice. You're so cute.
There you go, kid.
I'm really cold. My feet, I didn't wear appropriate clothing, but I'm really cold. So if you move, the blood flows. Medical class. We have a very stubborn mule that does not want to get in the trailer, and it's a draft mule. So if you've heard the saying stubborn as a mule, and then you multiply it by stubborn as a draft mule, that's what we're dealing with right now. Part of the biggest problem with these draft horses is they don't know English. They kind of all know Pennsylvania Dutch, and they don't know horse trailers either. So it's complicated, but it's like the last one in. So, and we've never done a draft horse rescue of this size, and typically we only get one or two.
Fish.
4 one time. And I was like, wow. Now we've got 14, so we don't have enough draft horse halters and stuff. If we could leave them all on, they would have known what we wanted. But because they don't understand English, and they don't understand, why we want them on a trailer, and, there's a communication barrier between them and us right now. But we'll fix it in time. Everyone's loaded up, and we are ready to hit the road. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, and I think we got like 5 hours of daylight left. So it's going to be intake in the dark, but the way it is in the wintertime. We've made it back, and some of the horses unloaded. Owen and Jana did make it here first, and Sammy pulled in. The horses are already getting treatment, and then they're pretty cool. They're behind us. They were still getting their food and getting ready to hit the road. So we're coming in stages today, which actually going to be really nice.
They're going in 5 layers.
We have a draft over here with a really severely
swollen leg, we're going to take a radiograph to see if there's a fracture present.
What is happening there?
Crazy cellulitis.
I've heard that about before.
Yeah.
Whether it's the step, it's a crease, or just swelling.
Oh, she has that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing watch your wall from behind can see a quicker sign.
They are looking at his back leg. It looks like all it did was work out one leg, so one leg's bigger than the other.
Do we have those big body clippers that are plug-ins? So if you can see in the image, but there's a tract of gas that goes way deeply in here, and then we've got infection in this foot. That degree of severity of a gas tract is stage 4 for this mare. I was hopeful that we didn't have a major, really deep infection, but she does have a tract that we weren't trying to radiograph if it was actually in her leg or just in the skin, but it actually goes into her leg here. And then you can see it kind of communicates out the back of her foot. The fact that her leg is this big means there's a lot of lymphatic involvement, so sometimes we can have improvement with that when we take care of the infection, but I'm worried with this mare that even with really aggressive antibiotic therapy, the swelling is so really good with antibiotics on the belly and we need to go.
Yeah, maybe so.
Okay, we are only about, I know, are we scared
I
of
just
this
need some xylophone, so you put ready this time.
Okay, I would say maybe 16? It's definitely infected because it smells bacteria. I don't want to step on your toes.
You're going to have to use that to feel what's going on.
Dr. Scott and I like to just do things.
No, that's what it's today, though.
Oh, yeah, we got to
And, for the very much hoping that the horse will 100% not fall on our heater.
We're going to schedule this infusion for Monday. We're going to give him his pain meds, which he's already had, and some antibiotics. I would love for him to have 10 cc's of Xanamine, SID. If your weekend feeder can just pull it up and squirt it in his mouth with a lady. He seems pretty flexible. We just need to figure out as far as what oxygen, what we're doing, and that way everyone's good. Sounds good. Tony, you can do this. Oh, good. Okay. All right, Ross, let's do the x-rays and delegate. We'll just go through the triage of the horses in the triage. We knew that this horse wasn't going to make it with that leg, and she is suffering. We are going to have to take the battery to the last exercise, but I think that the Volusia owner would have given her the last exercise a long time ago. Her back was terrible, but she's not painful. She's only like 22. So, I just told her, no, hold on the project.
So we are doing full intake. We're doing vaccines. We're doing probiotics and electrolytes. We're deworming. And just physical exam. But other than that, everyone I can sleep in. She is ready to go.
livers. Sparks is about 19. He has a lot of pain on palpation of his livers, and he has evidence that he is missing proprioception in both of his hind legs, so he doesn't know where his legs are in space. Unfortunately, he's also blind in the right eye, and it looks like he's got some vision issues also on his left side, so can't see very well. And he also doesn't know where his body is. Not much he's actually doing it to the boot. So, these findings are consistent with a spinal cord injury, somewhere between his livers and his pelvis. Is that what it is? It says right on his leg. It does have it looks very like that, Marty. Is it just a reflection, or is it cloudy? Yeah. So we are taking a look at this gelding who is quite old. He's kind of generally weak, but he also has some delayed proprioception in his hind leg. So normally when we pull him over, they want to step and place that leg right away, and this horse kind of drags his toe over before placing it. He's also got some evidence of some discomfort in his back, but we're not totally done evaluating him yet. That hurt, I'm sorry. It's going to be challenging to get a radiograph. Listen to your heart, baby. Average 2 out of 6 heart murmur. Probably something incredible. Am I feeling your job, Tiny? No. Well, you're doing a great job. What if we could get somebody to hold the leg? Yeah, will you let you do that? I think he's got a major soft tissue injury in that shoulder. Yeah, this horse can be turned out, but I don't want him to run around, like tear around.
What we call him, not you.
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, yeah, like I think he could be in one of the smaller areas of turnout. I don't want him to be able to like tear around. We're about to bring in one of the horses that is creaking, and we're going to evaluate it and see what's going on with it. So we'll get it. And down.
Stop taking it back. I don't mean, I like to check it. It looks like she ran and keep taking it back.
Do you want to see her move around? She's got a bunch of scrapes back here, but she's got new hair growing in, so those definitely happened before the option. We're going to sedate this mare so we can put the dental speculum and take a better, closer look at her teeth. So let's make sure she gets that. You want to put her over there a little bit? Yes. And it could just be weakness that was having problems. So this horse, we're just checking her out. She might possibly be pregnant. So we are going to, that's the next thing on the list. But she seems to be walking well. She's a little weak, but she's been through a lot. Yeah, her weaning was very pitiful. She's weak, poor baby. And
En shoulders? Jeg visste ikke at du var flasser. Nei, jeg gjør ikke det. En shoulders fjerner flaskefett og regelmessig bruker deres flasser for å komme tilbake. Ingen plass!
Til 50% rabatt over hele nettsiden. Biryani fyller 17 år og feirer med storsalg. Handle nå på biryani.no.
So, let's see if she's pregnant. So we do a pregnancy check on her V1 on the chute, on the scale, for the incubator, or
Start checking the first round mare, see what you can find.
I am not feeling a baby, but I don't mean anything. She just got married 6 months ago. Well, I think she is really, but it's just out of reach. I will check her again in a couple of months.
her heart rate is elevated with standing, so I think those eyes are painful.
That's aggressive.
I'm concerned, yeah. So what we're seeing in this mare's eyes, we can't definitively say until we do psychology and look for criteria of malignancy, but one of the tumor types that most commonly affect the horse eye is squamous cell carcinoma. And this mare has a lot of the characteristics of that type of cancer, which is a malignant cancer. She is in her upper 20s, so thankfully she's held weight really well, but I think that the kindest thing for her is to not ask her to, she'd have to have surgical removal of both eyes, and in the right it looks like the tumor has invaded the tissue below the eye as well, so she'd probably have to have a pretty aggressive surgical procedure. She also has really stinky breath, and I don't know if you can see right here, her jaw is a little bit locked. I can't move her jaw from side to side. So she looks great body condition score-wise, but she has some evidence of dental pain as well, and then sometimes when their breath smells kind of stinky, they can have an infection in their mouth. She's got some attribute like a stifle, nothing palpates painfully. He has a delayed menace response on the left, but it is present on the left. Good boy, easy. 100% this is a gelding. This beautiful gelding is only 3 years old. He has pretty significant muscular atrophy on his left hind leg, so that indicates that he hasn't been using that left hind leg normally. Sorry, I'm old, so my speech is slowed down. However, he's not currently painful, and we need to try to get some radiographs and some more diagnostics to determine what his prognosis is. We don't want to make a decision on a horse that can have an acceptable quality of life, even if that's just being a pasture pet. So we are going to schedule him for some more advanced diagnostics in the clinic.
Oh, beautiful baby!
This is a drop mule. It's a mare. And she is getting all from orals right now. Anyway, she's big, beautiful, and everyone loves her. So we're concerned with this horse because of her body condition and her age, and that she has stopped up we did a dental evaluation on her. She has some pretty rough teeth going in. So we've kind of just been talking back and forth on what's the best thing for her and going into winter and with her age. But just letting her hang out with us today. Here and taking her and watching her. She's very skinny. So this poor mare is in her mid to upper 20s, and we identified that she has a pretty significant problem with her mouth, and we kind of went back and forth. We were hoping that fixing her teeth might improve things, but I think at her age and the severe low body condition score, we're worried about food feeding syndrome. I'm also worried that she might have more going on than just really poorly nourished teeth. And then she also is pretty stuck up, so her hind legs are both swollen, which could be an infection. Could just be from standing when she's not used to standing, but we don't want this hair to end up going down. It's going to be really cold in the 20s, and the level of intense care that she would need to be rehabilitated and still possibly have a poor outcome are pretty high. So as hard as it is, we want to give them all a chance. I think the kindest thing for this mare is the last act of kindness. We don't want her to end up going down. She is very weak. We don't want her to end up going down overnight when somebody isn't going to find her. And one thing too, it seems like the stress of an auction for an old emaciated horse is just too much. And in some cases, our fans are like, why don't you wait a little while? And it's really, really sad when a horse goes down and they can't get up and they know they're going. And at that point, we feel like we have failed them. If they go down and they can't get up and they know they're dying, and then we have to it's emergency euthanasia because we can't get them up. We'd much rather say goodbye to a horse when they're able to be feeling love and feeling okay and looking at their long-term health and happiness. And the potential with her body condition is just, with considering everything in the scenario and the weather, and we really feel this is the best thing. If somebody brought her to a vet clinic and said, here's my horse, I want to put down before winter, yeah, it would be no questions at all. Sometimes what we have to look at is, we stepped into those shoes and we have to make tough decisions. This beautiful draft mule is 20 years old, and she has some evidence of some liquid accumulation around her couple joints, which are basically kind of her knees in the front. They're symmetrical on both sides, so it could just be that she has some arthritis and that she's building some fluid up there, but we want to take some x-rays and make sure that she doesn't have bony lesions that are causing discomfort in the knees. So we'll take those x-rays on Monday and go from there.
We had people who wanted to donate pizza, but I did speak to them about tomorrow for our Christmas party. So they donated $100 towards our Subway fund. So tomorrow everybody gets their own specific. So we love pizza. We definitely love pizza.
But I can tell you why pizza is very popular. Is the recipe right? Because I think about this. We eat a lot of pizza around here, but the reason we like pizza is because we can get here working. You can just scoop up a little piece of pizza, keep working, stuff it in your mouth, and go back to work, and then you're like, whoop, and that's so it's easy to eat. So we're not like when you like fold it and like cow down in a burrito. It's recipe. It's on the go recipe. But a Christmas party isn't on the go.
Right. I just want to remind everybody we are doing the White Elephant game, so bring your presents. or less.
We need to
And,
post that in the group.
I did. I posted it, but still people didn't not see it, so I am letting everyone know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Let's put her down as 26. And she's sedated, really thorough dental exam. Let's make sure we do strangles and electrolytes and let's hold on the other stuff and we evaluate when we get a better look at his.
So we only have 2 more horses left. We're going to get them finished up, and then we are all ready to head home after this. It's been a long day for some of us. And, yeah, other than that, it's been pretty smooth. So, 2 more horses. We're excited.
Oh, you can see in one eyeball. Okay.
She's got some mainly cornea damage, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's an line.
Left one sounds good. Gonna go around the other side in the dark.
She's got all the blind.
Oppvask som overfor påvirkningene. AG er min favoritt. Utviklet på plutselig stillgående og intuitiv oppvask. Hei, jeg vet ikke på jobb, men pakka du den vann? Spiller du Kål? Som toppklasse er det ikke så lett å skylde på dårlig dekning lenger. Anton, ja, det er litt trist. Salami.
Well, she's vision impaired.
She has visual in her right eye. I gotta turn the light on so I can see this eye. So that's what a cataract looks like. Hi! Oh, and you took another one. You can do all of the inpatient stuff. Okay. It's just in the left eye, her right eye is visual, and she has partial vision. It's pretty minimal, but she does have a little bit of vision. And the eye does not need to come out. And it's not good. The difference between a really high quality and a lower quality stethoscope is usually those really subtle things. So like if you're trying to tell if a murmur is just 3 valves pulmonic aortic mitral, you might be able to hear a murmur with a really inexpensive stethoscope. So far so good. He does not have a heart murmur. His lungs on the left sound pretty great. He probably needs his teeth floated, but his incisors look okay, and I'm going to go over and listen on the other side. I said 22. Okay. Thank you. Last time goes that left. And 21 horses, and then 14 of them being drafts. We've never had that many draft horses before. I think the most might have been like 4, and we thought that was impressive. We're at the auction, we're trying to figure out how many draft horses fit in the 24-foot trailer, and we learned some things today. We're like, okay, so 8 fits comfortably in the big trailer. We've never had that problem before. We should add up the total pounds of horses that we're always going to do this. Yeah.
21 is a pretty large number, but you're right, that's an whole poundage wise.
Yeah, the trailers had a lot of weight, but I think today overall it went great, and it was rather quickly. It might have seemed quickly because the sun went down. We're here in the cold, but it was, how many hours did it take us?
You didn't start till 15.
Yeah, we're under 4 hours, I think. So it's really amazing to keep that many horses, and it's real good and comfortable stuff. You did a great job, and we would like to thank all of our donors for making this possible and your support. And yeah, there's only one more auction rescue planned for this year, and then there won't be any more auction rescues because we'll be in the new year, and then we'll be doing auction rescues then, of course. So yeah, this year's wrapping up.
What happened in 2022?
It's gone.
I'm not sure. Anyway, you had fun.
Yep, absolutely.
Why did we have just back down 40 of the quarters and then the only employees still here from first quarter? Okay, well, listen, I keep on still winning. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're out here again this morning. We're gonna try to train some horses, and it is bitter cold. So we're gonna have a good time with that. What's this gonna be?
The situation is that horses are still being caught because yesterday was being taken out of the here.
Okay.
But we can get started.
Sure,
We have
thanks.
all these policies that we can make twice off legs.
Perfect. Good forethought. I appreciate that.
Yeah. This is Sequoia, and she likes to beat up other horses. So I put her at the end so she can't kick anybody. But she's nice to people. She's just mean to other horses. I think it'll be okay for his front, but his hind, he was being really touchy. When he was kicking, it was kind of down, like not at me, so it might just be because he's like a tickle, but just beware on his hinds. Yes. So Avalon was a Belgian draft horse, and a lot of them come from the Amish, and they're used to using like these big draft stocks to turn them. And it's safer for the farrier, it's safer for the handler, because they're just used to being in them, and it makes the horse more comfortable too if they're used, if they're trained with to have their feet done in stocks. And the stocks have a way you can kind of tie their feet up so that you can not have to hold their foot up while it's being trimmed, because their legs are a lot heavier than normal size horses. So we're putting her in there just to make it safer and more comfortable for everyone working with her.
Easy.
Definitely not the worst draft that I ever had.
No, she didn't have
Considering that they don't think we're decent job at all.
she's not bad feet at all.
The idea is we're going to move the Christmas tree fully decorated from the front of the office to the vet barn where we're having our employee Christmas party. And so we're going to try to see if we can do this without hurting anybody.
And then she asks me.
Oh wow. They really did some engineering to get started.
Don got it.
Don got it. Okay, so coming up. Don is
So it's time that we get together.
So, I will pass these out to everybody, and please look at the back. There is numbers on them, 1 through 22. So whatever number is on the back will be your number for the White Elephant game as well, okay?
Let's see. What's a Grinch mug? Is that what it actually is?
Ooh, some bath salts for that.
With my kisses while I eat my Reese's.
I want that gift. You want that bean. You really want that bean.
Oh, you don't want I will say it was super close. The winner was 9 votes. The person below that was 8 votes, and the person below that was 7. So very, very close. Working so hard that you're not even here tonight. And that's what we love to see.
Hey everybody, thanks for having me out there. I didn't know if you all were coming out, but thank you so much. I met these guys, I think a couple months ago. I did like this great big concert in Holmesville, Tennessee, where 11 people showed up, and these were 2 of the 11. So it was captivating. Lock the doors, make sure no one else left. Right? Hey, thank you so much for the wonderful gift. I got a $2 bill and a tie. I thank you so much for all getting out here and cool together. I appreciate it. I hear this song right now that actually got me to give it the whole world. Rock House Cafe. I heard the song on the radio. I'm like, you're the one that heard it on the radio. Y'all know that the Spotify is going around, you know, Spotify. I need to have you know that I got 11 followers. I couldn't believe it when I got the numbers this morning. You know how they wallpaper, they wrap it for you? Yeah, we got some good signatures. We got Tanner, we got Christine. Anyway. If it's too loud, let me know I can turn it up. I'm going on empty and heavy down for the rain. This is one that got 11 followers. Yeah, that's my kind of cool. Oh, my kind of cool. Thank you very much. Hey, we're going to get Tanner. Tanner, you ready? Don't sit down, Tanner. Come on now. This is how it went earlier. I said, Tanner, do you like to sing? She goes, no, not really. All these stuff are one. I said, I don't really sing.
Nå gjør vårt neste trekk og bytter til saktere gebyr. Som bonden selskap gjør vi det som et lag, uten kål og tål på toppen. Det skal alltid være godt å velge 3 år.
Oppdag neste nivå av friskhet. Mental sickness. For kraften av en snøstorm i en liten pastill. Mental sickness. Instant refresh.
Norges mest brutale reality-program, inspirert av Forsvarets robotstopptaksprøving.
De setene på deg som ikke er sterkest lyses, jeg ser at det er mulig til å presse deg selv til ditt verste.
Ja. Wow. Jeg var sliten. Brutalt.
Wow! Where were you when I had those 11 people in the crowd? Terry, you said you're Johnny Cassidy, is that right? I worked with Uncle Tommy one time down in Oklahoma. Well, my name is Sean, and for the whole weekend, he called me Steve. I'm like, all right, Tim, I'm with you. Well, I hear the train coming, it's going around a bit. Your shadows hang to me. Change shadows hang to. You're about 18, 25, F2C was right. And you work out the jobs on the road, getting it right on Tennessee Road. He has driven, he has driven, you're sophomore on Tennessee Road. You're forward, all lucky. Young girl, you had some real time. What's your name? David? Hey everybody, my name is Sean Carlson, independent country songwriter, singer, and I want to say that I'm here today, and I'm part of a great crowd of this wonderful people here today at the 4th Plus Community Society. We're going to get the dates on some of that now. We're from December 11th to the 14th. There's no fees on adopting dogs. And look at this pretty dog right here, Scout. Scout is absolutely my buddy. If you don't scoop her up soon, I think someone else might will. And we've got Chicken Wing over here, right? Now you've seen the wonder, how do we find out about all this information? There's any kind of social platform that you can think of, 4th Plus Community Society, part of it, and the great folks here. Come down here, get yourself a dog, a cat. It's the only open admission adoption agency that I know around this area. Am I right? Is that right? See? Chicken Wing agrees. And listen, here's another thing too to think about. So some people think, well, I don't have room for animals, but the last thing I need is another cat or a dog or a horse or anything like that. But you can always donate too. Find a little something that you want to just give you in that good spirit. You can donate, just donate your time, donate some money. There's ways to do that on the site. Get a hold of fine folks here. And I had a story earlier about one of my favorite horses, called the horse in the travel. That horses typically tend to get a lot of money. I was at a horse auction one time for a whole entirely different reason. I was walking by this trailer horse, prosecuting a horse, and I looked at the horse died. And I just thought, I gotta have this horse. I don't know about it, I just gotta have it. And it was not going to have a very long life left. You know, having a horse auction a lot of times. And I spoke to the guy, and he said, you know what, if you can just take him off the trailer, he's yours. And I fell in love with the little guy. He was born somewhat crippled in the front end. He had his chest was very, very narrow. Cool thing about that was we got his confidence up where you could ride him. Not that we did a whole lot just because of his build, but we were able to ride him at 20-foot rugs once of snow and try to kick. Every time we tried to kick, we'd almost fall over and then the first get a little bit embarrassed. But I can tell you, if you're not a horse owner, if you're a horse owner, they do something to the human soul that it's hard to explain. I've read books on it, I've read articles on it, until you're actually part of that realm, part of that world, it really does calm your soul. It really does. So you often wonder who listens to you. In a case like this, there's plenty of great animals here for great causes, all ages. We got Scout. Look at Scout. Kitten? We'll get in the camera down, we'll start up and do the kitten. But yeah, 4th Plus Community Society, check them out. I mean, take it from there. It's got them doing a performance here. Wonderful folks. And like I said, if you don't have it in your space right now to get an animal, just don't do it. Just do that. Once again, my name is Sean Carson, 4th Plus Community Society. Here.
Checking out some food first. Oh, the white box. Okay, so I can't take a picture. This is that. Oh, it's good. Yeah, I thought so too. Ooh! Yeah.
Your secrets can be useful. How are these
Contentious piece.
entries left for? Oral blir det at uansett hva slags tenner du har, fortjener de en perfekt og skånsom rengjøring. Det runde børstehodet tilpasser seg tennene dine og rengjør der manuelle tannbørster ikke kommer til. For 100% renere tenner og sunnere tannkjøtt. Opplev Bio10, vår beste tannbørste noensinne. Testvinner i Testparta.
Well, you're not sitting here to pick up Scarlett. We'll go ahead and inspect your trailer real quick before we get them going.